Hi guys, Bitcoin Bankers here. Please like, please subscribe, and share these videos around, okay? I am here for you. I don't shill coins, I don't shill products, I don't have affiliate links, I don't do any of that stuff. I'm here for real people who want to learn to trade, or if you want to sort of take more of an investment role, either way. I am here to provide only one piece of advice, which is stay away from the YouTubers, okay? The influencers, if you want to call it. If that's what you want to call them. And unfortunately these people do influence, so today I'm going to do a little bit of a roast and a little bit of a boast. I'm going to boast about how I was able to get certain levels and the price and how close I came to the price, okay? And I made my predictions weeks and weeks ago, okay? Also going to do a bit of a roast on some of these YouTubers. I want you to see just how bad these people are, okay? I can't go into their channels much because my channel the video will end up getting removed by YouTube and all sorts of garbage. Even though I'm a tiny little channel, I'd like to get this up more so people can see the difference between a real trader who knows what they're doing compared to a bunch of fools who just throw anything out there to get views, okay? They are not honest, they are not being honest with you, they're just some of the world's worst salespeople, okay? They just know how to influence the average person, okay? Now, let's have a look. Okay, so here we are. We're going to have a look. Okay, this is Anthony Pompliano. Gets on and tries to convince everyone, don't worry, you're still making money, you're still in the green. Bitcoin's outperformed everything else. So what? Great. Who cares? But he's doing his job to try and come out and make sure people stay interested in his show and interested in all the bullshit that he goes on about. This guy, okay, looks like he's just climbed a mountain in Peru. He found something. Bitcoin chart showing that this is the bottom. Really? Really? Let's have a look at that soon. Actually, let's challenge that now. This is the bottom. Okay, on what basis do you really think this would be the bottom? Okay, I made a target of 35,000 in numerous videos right back into December. Okay, so look how close I came with my predictions. I said ultimately 35, let's get to 35 and see what happens. That's what I said in my last video, in my last 4 videos, okay? 35,771. And look where the peak was. Like this little wick went down to 35,427. About $250 off. And I made this prediction about here, around December, probably even before December, actually. Once I saw that this was in a channel, and I was able to identify that channel quite well, right? It has been kind of all over the place. If you see these big wicks here and then it popped out here, but I also told you exactly once it gets out of here, it'll come down and then it will have another little pump and then it'll dump. That's what I said the other day. It did exactly that. So this is 6 weeks, 5 weeks of very accurate predictions. I got the call and the value right. Come a little bit early to what I thought. I was expecting this probably just after this bar, but hey, I was smack bang on, alright? Okay, so do you think it's going, this is the bottom. Guys, we have all this range in here. Look previously, alright? Let's go to the daily for a minute. We'll go to the daily, it's a bit easier. Okay, we crashed through, we hit the top, we came back down, we hit the bottom. Hit the bottom, tried to pick up, went up again, broke through it, and off we went. We came down from top to bottom completely, moved back up, broke through the top, came back down, hit the mid-range, played in the mid-range for a while, around this $35,000 mark. Alright, what a surprise. I talked about this 2 months ago. We came down, we broke through the bottom, we came up, we hit the midsection again, we came down, landed on the bottom, and off we went. Alright. We came back down, had a bit of a retrace, hit the top. And now we've come back down right into the 35,000 range. This is how I was able to call 35,000, because that was the range that it was playing around the last 2 times. Pretty easy stuff, pretty obvious. It's just that these moon boys and these idiots have no idea about the market, guys. They just don't know. They're playing with blinders. They're like a horse in a horse race that has blinders on like this, and they're not able to see anything else that's coming at them. They just look straight ahead, okay? And they're trying to get you to run in the same race, all right? It doesn't work that way. There is more on the stochastic to come down. There's more on the true strength index to come down, all right? There's plenty of room here to come down. Let's have a look on the book map. Let's go to book map. Look at the liquidity. That's what this game is all about. It's about liquidity. The market maker goes to liquidity. Just don't know which way it's going to go and when. Okay, but 35,000, right? There's still. I thought they were taking that, but they must have took the higher level here. So people set their values down a bit lower. 35,000, 33,000, 32,000. All this liquidity. Nothing above. Absolutely nothing. I mean, we've got small amounts, but 300, 369, 500. Guess what the market maker is going to go for? I think they're going to try and pull a few liquidations on people who have gone short, because a lot of people are going short right now. Right? They can come back up, swallow a bit of this, and then bang, do exactly the same thing that was done before. All right. But hey, why don't you go follow this guy? Hey, he's got 3,000 views, 30,000, 60,000 subscribers. Why don't you go follow him? He likes climbing mountains in Peru and thinking he knows everything about Bitcoin. He doesn't know shit. All right? Michael Invest is good. He does a lot of information off his own back to tell people where he's going. I don't think, to my knowledge, I've been watching him for a while, I don't think he actually shills anybody. This moron, this guy actually has like a master's degree in finance or something. I looked it up one day. You can look it up on, I think, LinkedIn, something like that, and it'll show you. Just look up George, Cryptos Are Us. Who is he? Yeah, you can do a background check. Do a background check on these people, right? You'll see what the truth is. Anyway, if you go to one of his previous videos, they just pump so much shit out, guys. So much bullshit. You go watch this one. We got fucked. No, you got fucked, mate. You got fucked. If you watch that video, the first 5 minutes, you can see I watched about 5 minutes of video. I couldn't stand it. I had to turn it off. Whinging and complaining and blaming people in the stock market for pushing the price down, and then turns around and says that they were manipulating it. But they're all scared. So if they're all scared, how can they manipulate it? If they're manipulating it, they know where it's going to go, so there's nothing to be scared of. Why are they scared? He's a fucking moron. This guy's a moron. He knows nothing. He's probably one of the ones that know the least about the industry that he's even in. Okay? This guy sold. Just Bitcoin crashed. Why I'm selling crypto? Okay, guys, why would you sell here? Why wouldn't you have sold, if you're so good, why wouldn't you have sold up here? Right? Well, look, 60,000 views. I don't know how many subscribers this guy.
It's been a bloody day on the cryptocurrency market.
How many subscribers? 258,000. Now, I remember seeing this guy about a year ago. He was on about 20,000. So somehow he's pumped himself up 10 times what it was before, and everyone just jumps in. He does. Guess what? This guy does interviews with George. Now, they're all buddies. They're all tied in. They're all frauds, mate. So he's getting out. Like I said, why would you get out when Bitcoin has fallen 47%? Would you really wait until your portfolio is down 47% just on one coin, let alone all these others? Right? No, I'm getting out now. Should have been out here. Here. Even here. This is about where I got out. Around here. I'm just trying to think. I can't quite remember. It's been a while. But I'm pretty sure I got out around this area here. Right? When it was breaking down. Okay? So 57 would be about right. Yeah. So I lost a bit of profit there. I was making some really good profit because I got in. I'll show you where I got in. Originally around about 4,000 or 5,000 there, and I put more in probably around here, around this mark. Okay, all right. So, and then I got out. First time I got out about here. Second time when it came moaning back up, I got out about here. All right, and I've recently just got in around this mark here, just above that. All right, just so you know what I'm doing. I don't say how much, I don't say where I'm going, but I just sort of move in and out where I find best. I have had some losses, but not like these idiots. You know, these guys are just dumb as fuck. Total classic retail traders. You know, they get in at the bottom. You know, I'm not saying this is the bottom, but they get in where, you know, you really shouldn't be getting. So they got out after a dump. Get out before the fucking dump, moron. Don't get out after the dump. It's dumped all this range here. Get out after, like before it. Jesus. You get out up the top here. It had hit its peak, hit its peak, hit its peak. Okay, there's about 3 or 4 hits at the top. Can't break it. See if it's going to have another go, because there was still a fair bit of range here that could have had a go. It couldn't do it. It started breaking down. Out. Bang. There. Right? That's where you get out. You don't sit in, let it go all the way down, drop 40, 50%, and then go, I think I'll get out now. Yeah, it's just, but you know, this is the model that they try and teach you because of dollar cost averaging and holding. You just hodl till there's nothing left. Hodl until you lose 50, 60% of your portfolio, then get out. And then when it pumps up and has a bit of a retrace, jump back in. And then when it pumps back, drops back down, sell out down here. You've now sold or lost a lot of your value of Bitcoin. Okay, it's just not how you do it. People are dickheads. Don't listen to dickheads. That should be your number one rule. Don't listen to dickheads. Okay? Because that's what these fools, that's what they are. Right? They pay for subscribers. They pay for views. They get paid by other coins and things. And those coins probably send more views to them anyway. Right? I don't know why this guy's even on here. Look at this bloke. Crypto stash. Right? He's got a crypto moustache. Good for him. You know, the end. The end. It's not. How is this the end? It's still technically bullish, right? This could just be a fake out below the trend line and then goes back up and takes off. Why are you saying it's the end? Okay, if we got down here, if Bitcoin just drops right down to say $200, yeah, it could be the end. But $36,000 is not the end. Everyone was going crazy when it was 36,000 last time. Look what happened the last time it was 36,000. Bang! Took off to 60. Okay? It's just like, I don't mind long lark, he's alright, but guys, these people are full of shit. Benjamin, he goes into the 10,000 different mathematics about it. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Okay? You really don't need to overcomplicate it. Alright? You got your book map. It tells you where liquidity is. You got your range here. Right? Top. Support. Here's a range. That's it. It's coming back into that range. Will it break here? Yes, it did. It comes back into that range because it has twice before. This is a solid area for Bitcoin. If it consolidates, I'll show you. Comes up and then consolidates down like this. Could do this kind of thing. Come out and then up. Off we go again. Could even do it earlier. Alright, let's do it earlier. Let's say it comes up, down, plays around a bit, you know, comes up again, works its way back up into this range. Off she goes. Could do that. We don't know. I'll give you another scenario. I gave all these scenarios in my video yesterday. Could come down, bounce around, make a W. Could do this. You know, we don't know yet. Let's just take each stage as it comes. Have a time and a range and a price that you can work with. Okay? See where it's going in that. Can you make any good trades in that? See how it goes. Okay. I recently got in, like I said, let's have a look at the 1 hour. I'm basing my guesstimation, my speculation, on the fact that the TSI on a lot of these time frames is really oversold. I'm just waiting for this to level out. That's why I'm expecting consolidation. Look, there's consolidation. It's just, you know. So I got in probably around here. I was expecting a bounce. Bounce came, and it just didn't bounce hard enough. You know, it just sort of come up to here and then had its last dip sort of after I'd sort of gone to bed and stuff. I expected it might happen, but, you know, such is life. You know, now it's consolidating. The problem is just not a lot of support here. The only thing I'm relying on is that when these kick in, it's moved so far away from these averages. Yeah, the pressure that it's had to push that right down and stretch it right out. I do expect that it's going to sort of snap back a little bit, but I was hoping that it would snap back before the 50 came under the 40. Right, this 50 moving average. I was hoping it would come back up here and meet that up here. I don't know if it's going to do that, so we might have to wait a little bit longer. I think it's going to consolidate, make a little move. I think it's going to be a little slower. We might get a shoot up in a couple of days, maybe back to the 40. That would be good. I'll probably take some profit there and get out and see where it's going to go from there. I just kind of jump in where I can, where I feel it's a little bit safer to do so. I jumped in a bit too quick here. My mistake. But I'm not too worried, you know, I haven't lost a lot. I'm not leveraged. I have no leverage. So I just jump in with this. It's sort of come down, unfortunately. I should have waited. But, you know, it'll come back up. I'm not overly concerned at this point in time. That's kind of where we're at, guys. It can always shoot up. You don't know what the market makers are going to do next, you know. So now it's just a waiting game. Weekend, not so good. I'm going to have a bit more of a dump off. Let's see how we go from there. Let's have a quick look at some other coins. Okay, SHIB. I might turn this off. Shiba. I'm going to go to the daily just so we can get a better perspective. So Shiba's broken down. It's kind of lost its support. The danger is it can reclaim all this. All right. The market makers come back and reclaim all this kind of range here and get their money. So watch out for that. Okay, there is still down room on the downside for the stochastic and the TSI. All right, so it's a bit scary, that one. Here is Dogecoin. Look, you can say that it's in this falling wedge here. It's probably not the safest thing to do, but yeah, look, it is possible, but it's got a bit more to play out yet, guys. I think Dogecoin is going to come down lower. If it breaks these lows, it can come down, we don't know where, because it's never been that low before, right? So it can drop right down, so be careful on that one. Let's go to Solana. Okay, Solana. Holding pretty strong, but it's coming back to start reclaiming all this profit here. We got some support in at 80. All right, if it keeps dropping, we got support, strong support around the $50 mark. All right. Now, is there space that this can keep moving down? Yes, there's plenty of time that can still keep moving down. It's really not in a good spot at the moment. There's not a lot of support there to keep it from. So having a bit of a breakdown to the heavier side, down to about this $80 mark. So watch out for that. DOT. I have a position in DOT. Let's get rid of that. I think I got in around here. It was looking like it was going to sort of start moving up again, and then everything just kind of lost faith and it's dumped down. You've got a strong range here. It's broken out of that range. So the scary part is it can still come down to probably 17, and then after that, you know, probably around this range, 15, and then $10. You know, so This one can still go down another 50%, so watch out. It is, this was kind of unfortunate. But like I said, we could get this turnaround and we could push back up in the range. If it comes back in the range, we might be okay. I'll probably have to close that position if it comes back in there. For now, I'm just going to hold. When I hold altcoins, I tend to hold them for a while. A lot longer than I might hold a Bitcoin position sometimes. Cardano. Let's look at Cardano. Okay, so it's breaking below these levels. So that's not good. If you want to, you could probably move these down a little bit so it's more like that. Again, still really hitting these crucial levels, and there's more range on the downside so that it can start filling up. Alright. One other thing, be aware of this. Okay, this is just on a small exchange I use in Australia, but you can see that a lot of the selling has really kind of just dissipated. This is market depth where all the market orders are. And there's not a lot of resistance above, okay? There's really not a lot there. Now this can rise up and start coming back in, okay, as the price starts to move up. But at the moment, there's nothing really stopping it taking a big sort of shoot up. As you can see, this can get support here and just start shooting back up. So if you're in a short position, be careful, all right? All right, let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is still generally holding pretty well. I don't like Ethereum. I don't like most shitcoins, but trade them for money, yeah. I don't believe in the project or anything like that. I couldn't care less. But it's still in this triangle range, yeah? So, Ethereum is still holding up pretty strong. As long as it stays in this triangle and just, you can kind of go anywhere. It can even have a bit of a fake out and still come back up. Ethereum looks okay. I wouldn't stress out too much. If you got in here, yeah, it's going to be disappointing. You'll be down 40%, probably. Almost 50%, So that's why you don't get in at highs, guys. You let things run their course a little bit. Just be patient. You've got to learn to be patient. Okay? Everyone said, all the influencers, they said Bitcoin would be at 30,000 by now, 50,000, 20,000. They said it would be there by January. Look how far away we are. We're at 2.5. All these so-called experts, these people with their 200,000 followers and their million people followers and all this kind of crap. Look how fucking wrong they were. They're terrible. All right, so don't listen to them. They don't know what they're completely inexperienced. They do not know how to trade. They don't make any money from trades. They make money from chilling and lying. Deceiving. They've probably got some experts in the background taking shorts on when they're telling you to go long. Who knows? They're the most dishonest, disgusting people. They're almost as bad as the mainstream media. So just ignore them. Here is Traders Reality. This is a channel you need to watch. I've talked about these guys before. You'll learn a lot more. You will learn a lot. You might just have to spend some time learning. Don't just watch a video and go and do what he's doing. Watch as many videos of this guy as you can to get the ideas through that he's talking about. The mentality that he presents has helped me a lot more. Make sense of a lot of things. Alright. So anyway, guys, I might leave it at that. Please like, please subscribe. This is Bitcoin Bankers. Please share. We're going to look at some more. Maybe after the weekend, maybe next week, come back around Tuesday, have a look, see what's going on in the market, see what progress we've made. Is Bitcoin moving up? Is it down? Is it consolidating? Which way is it going? And we'll look at it from there. But in the meantime, fuck all these YouTube dickheads. Tone Vase, what a complete loser. Like, most people know that when he says one thing, if it's going to go one way, it goes the other. And if you watch this one, he actually shows, oh, I thought it was going to go this way, I felt it was going to move this way, but it didn't, it went the other way. So most people call it the Tone Vase reverse indicator. If he says it's going this way, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to go down. Why? Because this guy used to trade with Bear Stearns and all these other big market people, and so he trades with their mentality, right? He also believes that it'd be good for the stock market and all the big people to move into crypto. Well, look what it's done for it since. Nothing much. It's just caused problems, all right? I've said that in other videos before anyway. Everything I'm saying you can hear in other videos. Final crash. Crash, 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 crash. No, number one is just market corrections. Number two is just the market maker going to redeem his liquidity. It's his game, it's her game. These market makers, it's their game. Their job is to look for where the liquidity is, take it out, and liquidate other people's trades. If they didn't do it right, they wouldn't be worth billions of dollars. They wouldn't have all this in their favor. Why do you think when you go to so many different exchanges, they say, beware, 87%, 90% of people lose money on this website. People still sign up and go for it. Who's to blame? It's not Wall Street. It's you. Right? It's them. If you listen to them, it's you. You are to blame for making stupid decisions based on people who know nothing. Alright? So anyway guys, that's going to be it. It's getting long. I didn't want it to be this long. See you next time. Thanks for watching.